Hi everyone, I'm Hoodie Angel Brandon and welcome to our very first Mythic hero battle, which is honestly just a legendary hero battle in all but name, but we're going to be tackling Duma, the god of strength, to get the gold diadem, which is a fitting accessory. If I remember correctly, that is based off of young Celica from, and they're both from the same game, so it's kind of fitting. But this map, pretty annoying because as you can see, our units are split up at the start. Makes utilizing buffs a bit trickier, and also the enemies will come and attack you right at the start of turn 1 instead of a lot of the other maps where they give you time to position and then they won't attack until you actually attack them or move into their range. I'm guessing that's because they don't want you to just break this pillar and then reunite your team, which is annoying, but it makes sense. And also, as a result, it makes setting up my ploys a bit more difficult because I can't just put Morgan down here for a turn and debuff them and stuff. It also means that all these wave skills that everyone is carrying, those I can't really just choose when to start the battle and manipulate when those wave skills will be triggering. So just kind of annoying all around, but we did figure out a way past this, and we'll be taking them down. But first, let's take a quick look at what units or what builds our units will be using. They're all units we've seen before, but the builds are a bit different. First up is Morgan, rocking her standard close counter Blower Owl setup. Quick riposte because everyone is really fast on this map. And then attack ploy does come up a few places, even though the positioning isn't as easy as I would like. Still very important to let her survive the first turn. Attack speed bond similarly gives her just a bit of extra attack while also helping her avoid doubles. Everything else pretty standard. Oh, defense refined Blower Owl specifically to help with the Manicheats that are targeting her lower defensive stat. Next up is Camilla, who I actually haven't merged yet, even though we just pulled that other Camilla, because that one turned out to be plus attack, and I'm kind of debating if I want to keep plus speed or swap to plus attack. But aside from that, we have Iote Shield for tanking an archer, Blue Tome Breaker for one very specific mage that's just so fast, Close Guard Def Tactic, standard stuff for helping her support alongside her axe, and then Iceberg just for the quicker cooldown over Aether, and the fact that we have Sakura means that Aether's healing is a little less important. And then next we have Soleil running Def Refined, Slaying Edge, Steady Breath, Wrath is standard. However, I did have to inherit attack ploy onto her so that she can survive one very specific hit. And Brazen Attack Def gives her just a little bit more punch while also giving her more defense than close defense, which is important because she needs it to survive that attack in conjunction with attack ploy. And also she's not really tanking a bunch of Manicheats, so it's fine that she doesn't have that res boost. And then finally, our lovely sister Sakura, rocking that Witchy Wand, which actually does come up in this map. And other than that, a lot of this is just kind of what I had available for her. Renewal keeps her healthy, and that's important, but it kind of doesn't work with Brazen Attack Def, but that's fine. She only attacks once. Everything else is pretty much just support. Physic is to get heals off while maintaining proper positioning. Otherwise, I was going to go with Restore Plus for the bigger heals. But anyway, with all that said, let's dive into this actual map. And now, today is the day that we fell a god. But first, we need to get our positioning correctly. This map was pretty tough to figure out a solution to, but it wasn't even as bad as like Hrid. The thing was, I was trying to like destroy the pillar and reunite my teams right away. That wasn't really working, and then I was trying to tank from this side, but then Soleil and Sakura were trapped down here, and these guys would just come down and kill them. I tried to just move everyone to this side, but then we just kind of there were too many enemies to deal with over here. So I was just having a hard time until I was actually on Reddit and I saw a meme about this wall here and how Duma can just destroy all the Aether Raid objects, but he can't destroy this wall. And I had thought about leaving this wall intact earlier so that the enemies would wait, like the enemy archers that spawn up here would waste time trying to break that and slow them down. But that ended up not working just because I didn't think I'd be able to reunite my units, but after I saw that I was like, maybe I should try that again. So instead I tried to leave Sakura and Soleil up here so they wouldn't get trapped by all the infantry units moving down this way, and that ended up working. So we're going to leave this wall intact. First things first, we're going to have Morgan here so that she lays down attack ploy on this red Fafnir and debuff his attack just enough so that we can survive. And then Camilla's giving Def Tactic and Close Guard to also help her boost her defense up to, because bear in mind these guys are targeting the lower of her Def and Res, which is Def. So we want that to help survive. Sakura's just going to come down, and Soleil's going to come down as well, but she needs to stay in this column here so that her attack ploy will debuff the enemy next turn. And just going to pass there. Take the upheaval from Duma. And then first up, green Fafnir attacks. Does a lot of damage, but we'll charge our special up off of that. Take some Savage Blow. Next, the Blue Flyer. Yeah, a lot of the... once I figured out how to tank this first round, and because I was part of it, I was just afraid to try and tank all these units. But now this guy does 0 damage, and we just heal off of him. Once I figured out how to tank this first round and reunite everyone, that was the first challenge, and then the second challenge was surviving this second turn with the Lance Cavalier and the Red Bow, and then after that it was pretty simple to figure out everything from there. It just kind of snowballed. But here we have the really fast Blue Flyer, and Camilla's debuffed on top of that. So this is why we needed Blue Tonebreaker, just to kill this guy here. I'm just gonna one round him, and now we don't want her to take a hit from the red Fafnir, so we're just gonna reposition her out of the way. Sakura is going to Physic Morgan, heal her up, and also we needed her to stay right here with Drive Def instead of moving over, so that Soleil can tank this first hit from the Lance Cavalier. As you can see, he didn't get debuffed because we only have 28 base res, but this guy's only got 19, so it debuffs his attack low enough that we can survive him thanks to attack ploy. And his Shining Bow is annoying just because it just gives extra damage. But here we're gonna pass turn. Bow Cavalier's gonna come down and attack Camilla, who survives thanks to Iote's shield, but we all get debuffed. Lance Cavalier attacks, Soleil just hanging in there. But now she's going to fire off an Aether and heal herself up. Can't do as much damage as we'd like, but it does give us just enough to survive this red bow unit. I even tried running like Miracle to survive that, but I just wasn't able to get that to work. But Aether, as always, comes in clutch. Morgan counterattacks the red Fafnir, takes him down. And now, from here, we're going to send Soleil up to just destroy this Bow Cavalier with Aether. Heal herself up.
Alright.
And let's see.
Okay.
Next, we want to attack the Lance Cavalier, if I remember correctly. Charge up our Aether.
Of course.
Move Camilla down here, and Morgan is just going to Physic up.
I'll do my best for you.
Now Camilla is safe from getting hit by this green Fafnir, who will instead attack Morgan. But first the red bow attacks. Drops Soleil down a bit, but she's still fine. The green Fafnir attacks. Can't take Morgan down after healing, and we're going to heal back up, like so. But now it bounces away, which is really obnoxious. Axe Cavalier swings for 0 twice, just like pre-SI Camilla with her lovely Brave Axe that just always hit for 0. But now this is a problem because, like, this guy's got, like, what was it? No, it's this guy with flyer formation. So now we have to be really careful because it would be easier to send, like, Camilla up to attack this guy, but we have to watch out because this sword dragon can just kind of swoop in at any moment. He was another small challenge to figure out how to dance around, but nowhere near as bad as those first 2 turns. But as you see, like, these guys aren't going to be able to get to us thanks to this wall here. But first we're going to drop Soleil down to attack the green Fafnir, who will survive thanks to Miracle. Hit us twice on the counter, but Soleil's fine, tanking it like a champ. But we don't want her to take a hit from this Blar Serpent blue flyer. So we're just gonna move her out of the way. And we're going to have Camilla go finish the job. Fortunately, our iceberg is wasted, but that's fine. Because now we'll just have Sakura heal her up so that she can survive the next turn. But we do have to keep that sword dragon in mind. Green Cavalier attacks. Almost kills us, but not quite. And then this blue Fafnir just does nothing. And we'll get a little bit of damage off on him. Blue Flyer versus Morgan for 4. Can't kill him in return, but that's fine. And then this red bow, because he's got triangle at it like a dingus, he hits us for 5. Even though we're a flyer and weak to his bow. He doesn't hit us very hard at all. Morgan just destroys him.
Let's go.
And next, we're going to send Camilla up here to attack this blue flyer.
You've been naughty.
Like so. Soleil's just going to get out of the way.
What's next?
And we'll have Morgan move Camilla out of the way.
As you wish.
And we're just going to have Sakura heal Camilla up, and she is going to have to tank a hit from this blue Fafnir, but we are sturdy enough to take 1 round of attacks.
I'll do my best for you.
Heal up like so. Blue Fafnir attacks Sakura. Can't even drop us down to using our miracle. And now
Okay.
I'm gonna have Morgan just destroy the sword dragon. Crisis averted.
Of course.
And Camilla can't kill this blue Fafnir because of Dragon Fang. So it has finally come the time to showcase the power of Witchy Wand, which I've been waiting so long to do. Hit him for 4, but that's fine because now his special just disappears.
Yes.
And Camilla can just come over here, ping him for 18. We want to stay close to Morgan so that we get that boost off of her axe. And now Soleil can just finish her off with the special.
Dance for me.
There we go. And see, these guys haven't even tried to come down here because of that wall. We do have to take this hit from the Green Cavalier, but Big Sister Camilla is just fine. She's fine with it.
All right.
And now she will return
You've been
twice over the pain that she has endured.
As you wish.
We're going to send Sakura up to heal her up,
Please take care. What's next?
and we're just going to repo her out of the way now. Because we still don't want her to take a hit from that red mage.
Let's go.
And from here, it's mostly cleanup. It's Morgan taking down the red mage.
My turn.
With Aether. And the main thing we have to worry about is it's just going to take a while to kill Duma and the Axe Knight because they're both pretty bulky. This guy's got Wary Fighter, saving him from a lot of headache. And Duma's just generally bulky. And they also have Armor March, so we have to be very careful that we don't just leave Morgan or Camilla or anyone in range of them just getting the Armor March boost and coming down and killing us.
Yes.
But I'm just going to start healing up,
I'll do my best for you.
use that Physic,
Cool.
and send Soleil up. Okay. First things first, we're going to bop the Lance Fighter. Sacred Cowl protects him a bit. But that's fine. I'll just repo out of the way.
Yes. As you wish.
I'll just go heal Soleil, I guess.
Please take care.
Sakura has been very helpful in this map, just keeping everyone healthy, especially since we start with 7 less HP thanks to Duma's upheaval. But
You've been
Camilla finishes the job on the Lance Fighter.
What's next?
Let's see. Yeah, see, it's tempting to attack him right here, but and then reposition out with Camilla.
Okay.
But he will actually get the Armor March and move all the way down here and attack Camilla right here. So we don't want to do that. First, we're just going to send Sakura to heal her up. Doesn't really matter at this point, but I like to keep the team healthy, you know?
What's next?
And we're just going to start chipping down at him. And this is where things are going to be just kind of slow while we just kind of deal with them.
All right. Let's go.
We're
Of
just going
course. Okay. Wanna grab tea?
to move over here. Yeah, from here it's mostly just
Yes. What's next?
ping them through the wall. Just because that's what's safest. Hit him with the Aether
Let's go.
and move over.
Of course. Okay. Yes.
And like so. Just very slow, but we will succeed.
Grab tea? All right. Let's go.
Ah, Duma, stop it. Just go down. Come on, man. He's just got Draconic War. Nothing that terrifying as long as we don't let him actually get to us.
So is here. What's next?
And we have felled a god with Best Daughter Morgan. Morgan, stronger than a god. Confirmed.
Of course.
And all that's left now is taking out this Axe Knight, who does have a sizable chunk of attack. We could just toss
Yes.
Soleil over there, but it's a little bit safer to just ping him through the wall because what's he gonna do to us, really? Yeah, see, he's not even bothering to move now. Sakura gets to attack. Yay!
Okay.
We'll speed things up by having Morgan help out. And then we'll just have Camilla move Morgan out of the way so that she doesn't just die. Turn 17.
Let's go.
Oh, but
What's next?
now either of them can do it. Let's have Soleil or Sakura get the kill, just for all her help. Done. There we go. See, wasn't as bad as it looked. It was pretty much just manipulating the AI to avoid getting surrounded by all those units on the right-hand side. But with that, we have felled a god. The era of the gods is at its close, and thus begins the era of the reign of Empress Morgan, who, as always, just did so much lovely work. Everyone else did so much work, too. Everyone just wonderful champions tanking Duma. But yeah, so hopefully, if you've been having trouble with that, you can now utilize the broken AI's inability to destroy a pillar to your advantage and turn the tides. And thank you as always for watching. Until next time, this is Hoodie Angel Brandon signing out.